Here it is, this community hands event. I'm letting everybody know that our black, brown boys will not be stereotyped whenever they are doing community service, but they'll be labeled as though just deciding to give back.
Greetings, brothers, sisters, and neighbors, or better put, welcome, kings, queens, and allies. You may wonder, why am I referencing allies? Why did I add allies to the welcoming of you kings and queens? Well, I added allies because I added neighbors with my first greetings of brothers, sisters, and neighbors. And what people don't understand is allies are neighbors and neighbors are allies. So I welcome all to this dinner table, to this table of visionaries, as I am privileged to be invited to present our program as the visionary, the birth giver of this vision, 4 Wandering Kings. I am humbled. I am not only appreciative, but also touched that so many minds are here, so many visionaries are here, and yet this little old visionary standing here before you was also invited. And it's not that we, or our organization program is doing world-renowned things, but we are doing community-renowned things. So I say again, welcome and greetings to all you brothers, sisters, neighbors, and also welcome kings, queens, and allies. For we are all in this thing that we are finding is better to work together than apart. Our initiative may be similar to what you've already heard, to what you've already experienced, and that's fine. Because if I could share a small, short story with you, it will probably bring it home as to what I'm trying to express when I talk about how all of us are collectively working for a greater good. A question was once posed to me: what separated my program, organization, foundation from the rest? And I paused for a second because this person was looking for some extravagant answer, I guess. And so pondering for a few seconds based on the question that was posed to me about what separated our program, organization, and foundation from the rest, I answered in a way that sometimes it may sound arrogant, sometimes it may sound inconsiderate, sometimes it may sound overconfident, but I simply answered with this particular response. I said, well, we're awfully small, we're off the radar, and we're awfully elite. I'll say that again. After I was asked the question, what separates our program, foundation, organization from the rest, to which I responded, well, I could tell you right off the bat, we are small, awfully small at that. We're off the radar, meaning you've never heard of us in reference to the other great organizations. And then third, I said, we're also awfully elite. Now, if that sounds arrogant, if it sounds overly confident, then maybe it is overly confident. I don't want to say arrogant though, but it amazes me when you're confident about what has been birthed in you and through you. It's almost like you should not express a level of confidence. So when I ended my three-part answer with not only are we awfully small, off the radar, but awfully elite, what I was simply implying was we are above average with the abilities that we have in servicing others. We are above average, even though we are below average in sheer numbers. We are above average with how we impact, though we are below average with how the impact is not pronounced. But in all honesty, the reason that separates us, if there's such a thing, from the rest is that we meet and serve them as we see them. I want to say that again, because you don't become elite just because of the name. You become elite because elite is considered a small subset of individuals with special abilities in a broader group of individuals. If we were to line up 100 of you right now, out of that 100, if you were given a specialized test, only a select few elite minds, elite thinkers would not only excel, but would pass with flying colors, thus making you elite, because you have an ability to do with what you have, unlike the others. It doesn't always mean that you are better than others across the board, but you are elite in a subcategory or a particular topic as it relates to you being evaluated. After all, the essence of serving is serving. No matter what the difference is, no matter what the approach is. Therefore, who says you have to be different to make an impact? Because one thing I've learned is that there's power in numbers, be it small numbers, large numbers. But for the most part, all numbers, because all numbers in some way, shape, form are performing the same duties independently, collectively, serving people, serving initiatives, serving agendas, communities, with the same mission, which is together. One of our philosophies is we serve the way we lead and what we want and how we want to be led. I'll say that again. One of our philosophies is that we serve the way we lead and want to be led. You may ask, how do you lead and how do you serve? Or how do you serve and how do you want to be led? Well, that's easy. We not only want to serve, but we also want to lead with respect, dignity, compassion, and significance. Or as the old saying goes, per the golden rule, to love your neighbor as yourself. Or better yet, to treat others as you want to be treated. So I say again, our 4 Wandering Kings organization serves the way we lead and want to be led. There's a powerful word to share in the good book that rings true for many of us today. And that particular verse says, you have wandered around this mountain long enough. turn northward. Turn northward. There are so many men, young men, seasoned men, brown men, black men, white men, purple, green, little men, that for too long have been circling the same struggles. We've been circling the same shadows. We've been circling the same mountains. And if all goes according to our plan, as a 4wanderingkingz foundation, organization, program, and mission, hopefully this cycle of wandering in circles will end. We are 4wanderingkingz, a mission-driven outreach dedicated to helping every man, no matter his background, and to recapture his lost crown. In this house, we don't just respect the crowns you'll eventually wear or are already wearing, but we will respect the scars you carry right now, because we know those scars have been your most honest and our most honest teachers. Our mission is simple, but also life-changing. You see, we take pride in meeting you exactly where you are. We take pride in leading you in ways you have not known, guiding you along unfamiliar paths, turning your dimness into brightness, and making your rough places hopefully smooth places. We build our men in our 4wanderingkingz organization on 4 foundation stones. Why do I say stones? Because stones are one of the hardest materials you can build anything on. Some still build on sand or sandstone, but we base these 4 foundations on the stones that not only are strong enough to hold what you are to have, but strong enough to keep it established during your building. Our 4 foundation stones are power, duty, sacrifice, and legacy. And this isn't just talk. It's a blueprint executed through our pathways. And some of those pathways are conducive for any man's success in our program. Trading places is one of our pathways. In this particular program, we open doors to career paths, trades, and apprenticeships. For Fit Minds, another pathway where we forge the mental discipline for healthy lifestyles. Community Hands, which is another pathway where we teach the duties of giving back. And lastly, our 4 Kings in Retreat, where we provide the essential temporary withdrawal from the world you're familiar with for reflection and recovery. Through our chambers of creation, correction, restoration, and manifestation, we take men through a rigorous 16-week process of evaluation, prevention, and behavioral execution in an effort not only to change mindsets, but to change trajectories, destinies, and one's course. But please understand, we cannot pave these paths alone. Because again, it takes a collective front. And that collective front can come in the form of many assistants. It can come in the form of talents, gifts, and abilities that we do not have alone. So tonight, I'm calling on you to help us expand this reach. We are looking not only for partners and participants, but we're looking for supporters. I said we're not looking only for partners and participants. We're looking for supporters, because it's the support that helps to keep a thing up. It's the support that helps to keep a thing stable. And for those supporters, be it your financial seeds, which allow us to fund our overnight academies and trade trainings, your strengths are pertinent to our success. And if it's not financial, if it's volunteering time, if it's bringing some of your areas of expertise to our men, to our team members, staff, faculty, and even to me, because I am in need of all, your contribution will be greatly appreciated. Please know, I've always had a problem, an issue, when it pertains to asking for financial contributions or donations, which I'm surprised I didn't put someone else up to this. But again, as a leader, I must do the things that are sometimes uncomfortable for me to do in order for me to teach others how to do things that may be uncomfortable for them to do. So again, your assistance in any way, shape, form is pertinent to our organization's success and the men that are within our program. So whether again it's a helping hand, whether again it's a referral, whether again it's a partnership, whether again it's a financial donation, be it $50, $500, or $5,000, your contributions directly, no matter what you are contributing, will directly fund the tools a man needs to trade his wandering for a kingdom. So for all the men, not that I'm excluding our women, but specifically for all the men, if you're tired of circling the mountain, the creation chamber is open. Sign up and join the mission. And stop wondering. Start leading, guiding, and making. Let's head northward together. And let's make impact lasting. Thank you. And thank you for all the invitations to be a part of this event. And lastly, thank you all for allowing me, our program, our message to invade your space. My name is Kai, K-Y, spelled just like the word sky without the letter S. And I am still a wandering king searching for his kingdom. Thank you all.
Not all who wander are lost.
That's my man Josh right here. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is for all my wandering kings. You all know how I get down. You know how I come across so many individuals just throughout the country, the world, the city, the state. And this brother right here, Josh, has blessed me in ways that I'm going to be honest with you, I would never forget. Josh, you want to say something, man?
Yeah, man, I never thought that today I was going to meet anybody walking around where I was walking, and the fact that I met this man Kai right here, man, it's been such a blessing to me today, and it really just, that laugh is what I needed, was a laugh and a good conversation, and let me tell you, that goes a long way.
Yes, sir.
It does.
Guys, I just want to thank God for this man right here, and I'm so serious. Y'all know me, I'm a man, but I do get emotional sometimes because I was coming to this place where I clear my mind, I pray to my God, he deals with me, he works on me, and I met this brother here, and it just goes to show again that God will put a ram and provide a ram in the bush when we need it most.